Before Advocare, I used to always fluctuate in my weight. I used to be at 265, then I'd go back to 250. And I used to always work out, so I thought 250 was my best weight. Then my niece introduced me to Advocare, and she was telling me about the products that she was on, how good it made her feel. And I started seeing her pictures on Facebook, how ripped she was and how lean she was too also as well. So before I started taking products, I was at 255. And after the first 10 days after being on product, I went down to 248. And I was like, okay, well, I broke my 250 mark. And after a month on being on products too also as well, I was at my lowest. I was at 238. And that was the lightest I ever felt. So I decided to play basketball with little kids, and I was keeping up with them. They was at 17. Well, I'm 34 years old right now, but I'm running around with 17-year-old on a basketball court. I was feeling real light on my feet. They were trying to throw me alley-oops, and I really couldn't do it. But so far, anyway, I was actually feeling good. That was the best I ever felt. And then I seen that Advocare had a performance line too also as well. I started taking the performance line, and on top of that, I started putting on muscle. So I put on at least about 20% of muscle so I could jump back up to 250. And people started seeing the cuts in my arms and how my chest was too also as well. And they started asking questions of what I was doing. So I decided to share my story and tell others of what I was doing, what products I was taking. And I found out that Advocare was sending me a check. And my first check was $150. Now I had made over close to $1,000 already by sharing my story and telling people what I do. Now, this may or may not interest you, but I'm on my way of making $3,000 and walking away from my job that I'm doing because I'm tired of making somebody else rich. Now, does this sound like something you might be interested in?